Disease prevention is an important topic for all segments of the industry. Joining us now with details of an upcoming forum that will provide some valuable information for producers is Dr. Neville Spear with AgriClear and also a board member with the National Institute for Animal Agriculture. Welcome to the show, Neville.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate the opportunity to be here.
You bet. Well, tell us a little bit about this forum that's coming up this spring focused on BVD.
Yeah, we saw a need working with National Cattlemen's Beef Association to provide some further opportunities in terms of education around BVD. It's a topic that the industry certainly was very focused on probably 8 or 10 years ago. That focus has seemingly disappeared somewhat, and it was time to try to renew those efforts. And so we see this as an important effort in doing that.
And why do you think it is so important to focus specifically on BVD?
Well, the capital at risk in this business is huge anymore, and we understand that BVD can certainly be an implication for a huge economic cost, not only within a herd, but across the entire industry. And so we need to raise the awareness in terms of prevention and dealing with the issue of BVD throughout the industry.
And Neville, tell us, why do you think BVD is so challenging to manage for beef cattle producers?
Yeah, I think that's an interesting question, Kevin. I mean, it's one of the things that we're trying to do with National Institute for Animal Agriculture in the symposium leading up to this is around biosecurity and making people aware of it's oftentimes the decisions that you make. But BVD can often be kind of insidious, where you may have BVD, but ultimately it's also immunosuppressive. And so you cause other diseases that go on, and ultimately, it's hard to kind of track responsibility through the industry. And so there's a lot of different reasons, but yet still highly pervasive.
So if you were to identify some of the key outcomes that you all expect to come from this forum, what would be a couple of those key outcomes?
Well, I think certainly we want to get back to awareness, that we need to raise awareness once again. As I mentioned earlier, we've been there, but we need to kind of come back to that. Right. I think secondly is, can we create some strategies going forward that deal with every sector, cow-calf, stocker, feedlot, getting them to work together better to try to help address the situation. And then we also understand there's a dairy component to this, and they're certainly very much a part of this and affected by this. And then ultimately, can we create some education materials and go forward trying to touch producers in a more effective manner?
Well, as you say, it's a critically important topic and one that's very, very costly for our industry. So appreciate the leadership you all are providing on educating producers. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it.
Again, the BVD Forum will be held on April 7th in conjunction with the NIAA Annual Conference in Kansas City. For more information, visit animalagriculture.org or call 719-538-8843.